Hello from the other side of my phone. Okay. Alright, I just wanted to do a video for you guys. And for you men, women, just to understand us women and what we go through. This video is about that time of the month. And how to survive it. And what's worked for me. Okay? I'm just going to tell you guys this truthfully. What I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to get into too many details. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to be honest. What may work for me may not work for you. I'm going to be honest with that. But I will tell you what has worked for me over the past 20-something years. I got my cycle, whatever you want to call it. You guys call it different things, different places around the world. Period, cycle, menstruation. I got it when I was 10, going on 11. Yes, I was like too young to really understand what was going on with my body, but a lot of my friends were getting it too at that time. So there you go. So it's one of those things that my mother told me what was going on, and I honestly thought the first time that I was like, oh yeah, great, it's done. C'est la vie. And then my mom was like, no, you're gonna get this every month. I was like, what? So it was through trial and error that I learned what worked for me. It wasn't until I was like an adult. I would read a lot of different magazines and online articles, and it really, through trial and error, what worked for me. So one of the things that works for me a lot, first of all, you got to get your essentials. I would say to survive it, I track it, meaning from your last one to your next one, it's about 21 days for me to about 30 days from the last day that I had my last one to the next one, if that makes any sense. I also have to, since I'm keeping track of that, I have to make sure I have my essentials, which is my products, I use the Always overnight pads, the purple ones, or it has the purple packaging, or the ones that have like the orange or the green, whatever ones. I prefer the Always pads with the wings. They don't fly away, but they help you. They help me. I also use peppermint tea. It doesn't matter which brand, but I personally like the Celestial Seasonings one. I just really like the peppermint tea. But really, I try to get a brand that again, trial and error, it's what you like. It's not just that I buy it for the taste. It actually does help me with my bloating and my cramps. Okay? Chocolate. I have to have chocolate. I crave chocolate. I love it. I crave chocolate pretty much anyway, but when I have that time of the month, I want me some chocolate. And it's got to be good chocolate. Just like Hershey's or anything like that, anything that, usually I like to have one mint chocolate and then something else that has like a flavor. Hot chocolate packets I like to have as well. I like to have some hot chocolate. Sometimes I might have seltzer, sometimes I might have ginger ale. I would also recommend, this is one of the things that has helped me, and one of the things that I learned, is when you have your period, however much water you normally drink more than that. So like say you normally have like 8 glasses of water, I would say to drink 12. I know, it seems like a lot, and I know what you're thinking. I'm already bloated, I'm going to retain that water. It actually helps you get rid of it. So it actually is going to help you, okay? And if you have peppermint tea unsweetened, that can actually count as water, and that's what I do. Sometimes you may not feel like, oh, I'm so bloated, I don't want to drink any more water, so have some peppermint tea. With me, it's helped with the bloating, okay? And then you have some water on top of that. You can put lemon in your water. You can put slices of lemon in your water. You can freeze the lemons and have it be like your ice. So, there's lots of different ways you can make if you're not a water person, there's lots of different ways you can have water to make it be appetizing to you. Beef jerky is one of those things that I like, or any type of jerky, but I crave beef, and the reason why we crave beef as women when we have our period is because we're losing blood, and you need the iron, so you need to replace the iron. So I usually crave like a nice bacon cheeseburger. I usually get it from different places. I don't really have like a place that I have to track down and get. Burger King's good for me, Wendy's, whatever. You know, some people I know that they don't really like chocolate. Some people I know that they like different things. I also like have to make sure that all my clothes are clean, all my cooking is done. Sometimes I may not want to cook for the week, so I try to kind of say, okay, I'm gonna cook, you know, do like food prep, stuff like that, for the week. And I may have to have my husband make me some tea as well, and I have to make sure my blankets are washed and my blankets are clean and stuff like that, and things like that, things that just make your life a little bit easier. That's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, it's all trial and error. One of the things I also will say when it comes to having your period, if you've first gotten it, you need to really track it, and you need to really, of course, tell your parents that this is what's happening with your body. And if you've had it for a while, for a few years, what I would absolutely 100% say is if you notice a drastic change, I'm trying not to be graphic, but I'm just, you ladies would know what I mean. If there's a change in the flow, if you're experiencing much more pain than usual, where you can't do normal tasks. I'm going to be honest, sometimes I cut back from working out. Sometimes I come back, you know, I'm just like, there's one day that really kicks my butt. So if you notice where there's more pain than usual, more flow than usual, like you can't do your normal task, I would definitely say you have to see a doctor, and because you want to make sure that everything's okay. You know, you don't want to put yourself in a position where something goes wrong. You know, take care of yourself. And also, guys, there are so many different things that we go through. You know, with me personally, I'll go through mood swings, like legit, like mood swings. I'll be happy one minute, and I'll be like yelling or like wanting to yell at my husband, and then I'm like, what's the matter with me? And I have my mood swings. I'll also get like hot flashes. I'll be like hot one minute and then like cold another minute. You know, I'm not kidding. So there's like lots of different things that I would go through like that. And also that's pretty much with the hot, and then also a heating pad. A heating pad also is great if you have with me. Sometimes I tend to get back pain. So if you get back pain as well, it's good to have some type of heating pad. If you get hot and cold flashes, it's good to have different, I know it sounds crazy, but different types of blankets. You know, you may want to have a sheet on you one minute, then you may be like, I'm freezing, and then you may want to have like a thick comforter, then you're like, I'm hot again. You know, so I would say different, that's why I said make sure, for me, I make sure all my clothes are washed and everything like that beforehand, so I can pick and choose what types of pajamas I want, and different snacks. Another different snack that I like to have is like either popcorn or maybe pretzels. You know, it's also good for the stomach as well. If you don't like peppermint tea, if you don't like popcorn, if you don't like certain things, you also want to eat some fruits and vegetables as well. Sweet potatoes can actually help you as well. They'll fill you up. Oatmeal is good as well. That can fill you up during the day. You want to make sure I know for me, it's sometimes I can eat really healthy. And sometimes I'm like, I just want chocolate. I want to just eat chocolate. You know, I have at least one day where I'm like that during my period. But but you could always try to have healthy snacks in your house. One of the lower calorie chocolates, if you crave chocolate and you don't mind peppermint, is your peppermint patty. Like a big one is like 150 calories, you know. So you can still stay on plan if you have your period. If you don't want to, for that week, you want to eat whatever you want, you know. And also, your weight may fluctuate when you have your period, okay? So it's kind of one of those things where you can't pay too much attention to it. It may jump up a few pounds. Your clothes may fit you tightly. Again, just forgive us, guys. Women can get cranky, and we just need to have we just need to be patient with one another. If you're married, you know, your spouse, I think, should really be in tune with what's going on with your body, and hopefully they help you out. Hopefully they help you out. You can share this video with them, and, you know, maybe they can figure out what's going on, how they can help you feel better. Seriously, you know, because if you're married, they should really try to help you feel better during these days. Okay, so I'm just letting, like I said, I just wanted to let you know what works for me during those days as well. And sometimes I might actually feel sleepy, as well. So I might actually, there's days when I have my period where I'm just going to kind of like go home and go to sleep early and lay down, and that's it, and grab my comfy Snuggie and call it a day. And that's it. So if you need that, if you need rest when you have it, if you need to cut back from your gym schedule, if you need to cut back from anything, ask for help. Don't feel like you can't do that. Okay. Again, this is just what I go through. This is what I know has helped me. And, if you have other tips that you feel have helped you, then comment below, of course, as usual. And you can always comment, you could subscribe, you could like this video, and you could share it with someone else if you feel that it would help them. Okay? Have a good day, guys. Bye.